bit different to my regular videos where I just chuck up video of me driving around the track, but unfortunately I'm back in Auckland on a Saturday, which is a race weekend, and that's because the gearbox on the back of the car unfortunately gave up the ghost when Peter had to go, but before that I did have a chance. I went out and did a session myself, and had heaps of fun running around Taupo. Such an awesome track, especially the fast right-hander onto the club track, where I think it's about, you take it about 170k an hour, foot flat to the floor, and man, what an experience. So yeah, I'm not, mechanical issues happen in motorsport, and I'm okay with that because I managed to get in a session where I had so much fun. And Peter got to experience one of these. Unfortunately, got to experience what happens when a crown wheel and pinion goes. But I mean, it's motorsport. He'll get experience out of it. His actual corner speeds were not too dissimilar to myself, so that's what I wanted him to get out of it. But yeah, through the magic of camera work, I'll chuck up a couple of laps, and then I'll pull this apart while you watch that, and can have a look inside and see what really failed. So you've just seen the last 3 or so laps from the session I did manage to complete before I handed over to Pete, who was first time in one of these. Unfortunately, him and the gearbox didn't get along, and then eventually the gearbox gave out. So that's just resulted in the crown wheel has unfortunately broken some teeth. This section is alright, and then we get to here and it's just machined the crap out of them. With these, they're sort of, everything's built just to be strong enough, and so if you do ask more, like if you just keep on mashing the gears, eventually something's going to break. So in this case it's the crown wheel and pinion, but the gear sets to the right here are all clean and all right, and as a result the back case is clean as well. So this is where all the gear sets would sit. This is the reverse and first fork. This one selects second and third, and then this one at the bottom is fourth and fifth. So you can see here it's all not too bad at all. And then we've got the lay shaft here, which is a first gear built onto it. This is the reverse, first, second, third, fourth and fifth, with a spacer here, and the second gear is extra long as well, which gives you a gap between the selector forks here. So all in all, it's not the end of the world. It's just a crown wheel and pinion, and I'd planned the next time I was doing a crown wheel and pinion to also replace the main case. So as part of that, I'll be replacing that. With these cars, everything has a set life, and so I've got a maintenance schedule of when everything has to be replaced by. This off season was actually the inside the cam and pull diff. There's a whole lot of like little rectangle locking lockers. I don't know the actual name, there'll be a correct name, but there's some bits of metal in here that I'd have set for replacement after this weekend, and so I'll be doing them at the same time. And then the main case was set for the next time the crown wheel and pinion came out, so that's been triggered. So yeah, everything's got a set life. Unfortunately this hasn't lasted as long as it should have, but it's not the end of the world, and I'll be back for next season.